Hey everyone, welcome in. My name is Shaylin, and this is Trinity Vision, my channel where I kind of do a whole bunch of different stuff. I like art, I like music, I like to sing, and I like to talk to you guys about life and love and the divine and all that wonderful stuff. And today I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things I've been realizing about life and about love. And the last couple of days I've just been feeling a lot in my heart. And the last time I did some messages, I was tapping into people going through a lot of intense transitions and transformations in life. Maybe people who have gone through, a lot of loss, heartache. And I really want this video to just kind of be a cozy bubble where you can listen to the rain and listen to me talk about love and to kind of just let go of your worries for a little bit. And I want to just tune in to spirit. I don't really have anything in mind right now to talk about, but I'm sure something will come through. So to kick things off, I'm going to be pulling some oracle cards from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. It's great. I love it. It's my fave. So, what wants to come through? Been really trying to embrace the unknown. Whoa. Well, a couple things came through. Alright, this one came through. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. It's so funny, as I was saying, I've been trying to embrace the unknown and flow with what is. And the wise one just popped right out. So maybe that is the path to wisdom for you right now. Just surrendering what you think is supposed to happen and whatever outcome you have in mind, and just surrendering to what is in store for you, what the divine has planned for you. It says grow within your current situation. So whatever situation you're in right now, you're meant to grow within it, and it's pushing you to grow beyond your comfort zone and beyond your limitations. And in this card, I'm seeing a raven and an owl, and the owl has a moon above its head. I think that's a horned owl as well. And the owl really represents the subconscious world, the shadowy realms, and so does the moon. It represents this intuition and connection to what is unknown. And then the raven, or it could be a crow. The crow really does talk about transformation and times of transition. So yeah, that's one card. Could also be saying a lot of birds who have been trying to speak to you and tell you, kind of keep you reminded that you're on the path and that you're in the right place. So what else wants to come through? Oh, that one wanted to come through. Spring. See your seeds grow. So we are entering spring. Thank goodness. That winter phase, you did a lot of heavy lifting, introspection, hermiting, and now the seeds you planted, you're gonna see them grow. And I'm really drawn to this purple. The purple is the color of the crown and spiritual openness and spiritual sight and just the connection with the cosmos and with spirit, right? And this hair here represents fertility, prosperity, abundance, things picking up speed, right? Seeing your seeds grow. also wanted to speak on making room for emotional healing. You know, you've been doing a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of difficult spiritual work, and your heart, I'm sure, your heart is tired, right? And it's experiencing a lot of emotions. And if you've lost a lot, or, you know, just things have changed so much, your heart needs time to catch up with that, and for you to really sit there and be with it and to hold it and to love it as well, is what I'm getting. Let yourself feel those feelings, you know, that pain. That pain is your power. It's your teacher. Your heart wants to connect with you. Your heart wants to talk to you because you are your heart. So let's cut this deck here. Seer. See beyond the current situation that you're in. See beyond the current situation. Yeah, so maybe you're in a bit of a pickle, or you're confused, or you don't know the way forward. You feel stuck. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. But set your heart and your mind on the highest, you know? Set your heart and your mind onto the path that you wish to see yourself upon. And know that that can be your reality, because you are deserving and you are worthy of what your heart desires. You know, that's why we're here. The universe discovers itself through desire and through your desires, and it wants you to get what you want, because that's how we expand, that's how we grow, that's how we learn, that's our internal compass, that's like what is showing us the way forward. And the seer is saying, see beyond the current situation. Whatever current situation you are in right now, there is a way through, and you're loving of yourself, and you're staying positive and knowing that you are worthy of what you wish and you desire. It is possible. Let's get some more. I was watching the movie Hook last night, and it made me so emotional for some reason. I think when they were thinking about their happy thoughts, that's what got me feeling emotional. It's the beautiful things in life that really get you, you know? The love, the care for one another, the beauty, you know? That's what brings those emotions up, right? Because that's what makes everything worth it. Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. I'm really drawn to this green tattoos and this green earring as well. Warrior spirit. I think in this time of transformation, this is what you're discovering within yourself. That you have the spirit of a warrior. That you have the strength to stand on your own 2 feet and to be fearless. Yes. I've also been talking about that a lot. Releasing fear. Letting it go. Knowing that you're strong enough to face your fears and to bring them to the light. Let the light just let the light just completely eradicate them, you know? The light of your love. Be fearless and stand strong. You know what? I think it's time for me to read what I wrote last night when I was in my feels. And you know what? It's vulnerable, but that's okay. That's what this world needs. This world needs vulnerability and love and connection and sharing our hearts with one another. And that's what I intend to do. Rain's getting louder. I'll take that as a confirmation. The rain is with us, supporting us in this love. Right, Rain? Right. Okay. I am feeling deeply sensitive and emotional today, and that is okay. I am needing time to be alone with my feelings and to allow them to flow through me. My heart has been through so much recently, and I am learning how to communicate to her. She is my friend, and she is very smart and sweet, I am learning to trust her because she knows what is best for me. I am grateful for her, and she is me. I love myself. I love my heart. I love my emotions. All of them. Even my sadness, my grief, and my pain. The beauty of it all. The dance of life is so beautiful, it can break your heart. The tears of joy, the profound awe and wonder strikes your heart true. Love is the meaning of it all. All of this is nothing without it. We exist because of love, and we continue to exist for the sake of it. Love calls us to grow and be better in the name of itself. Love strips away all illusion. Sometimes we have to lose what we love to understand and learn how important it was and how important it still is. Love is what brings us together, what makes us stronger, what we must always fight to keep alive inside of our hearts, and to know that it can only grow through sharing it, by being unabashedly honest about what we love and how much we do, by giving of our hearts generously and often, by offering our forgiveness to those who hurt us to free them and to free ourselves. Sometimes we are the ones who have wronged ourselves along the way, and we deserve our own forgiveness just the same, no matter how difficult it might seem to grant it to ourselves. We were younger then, and we didn't know then what we know now, that we are worthy of love, just as much as every precious creature of this earth. That the love that created all of them created us too. That we are love. That love is the truth. Love is defined by what we do with it, what actions we take in the name of love. Everything within us that is not love is false. Stripped down to our very core is love. The state of our wholeness is this holy, divine love. We are only hollow if we believe ourselves to be. We have all been touched by love, and we recognize this because we are love. I believe in love. And I'm sure if you are watching this, you believe in love too. Deep down, at a soul level, no matter how consciously you recognize it or not, you are love, and you are worthy of loving yourself, and of being loved, and of giving your love, and knowing that that is what connects all of us. That is the great web, that is the invisible thread that attaches all of us to one another. Because it is us, Yeah. We're in an age of the awakening of the heart, and the healing of the heart, and letting go of all the pain and the suffering that we have been through. And we're here to heal the world. Hear the world. We're here to hear the world. I said that for a reason. We are here to listen to our hearts. We are here to listen to the hearts of others. We are here to hear. Because our hearts try to talk to us, don't they? They do. They can't use words, but feelings. And they're so strong, and they guide us. And they bring us to where we need to go. They lead us to the path that is most meant for us. If you have a feeling inside of your heart, it's true. It's true for you. Your heart knows what's best for you. You are your heart at the core level. It's the center of your being, It's your guiding light, your inner compass. And I think maybe you're watching this because you have embarked on the journey of really sitting down and honoring your heart and listening and making space for that connection with yourself. To open the door to loving yourself. And people who love themselves listen to their hearts, Alright, well, I'm going to shuffle this deck of the Ascended Masters. It's another Kyle Gray deck. It's a Keepers of the Light deck. So, what wisdom do the Ascended Masters and Spirit Guides and Angels have for us today regarding the matter of our hearts? What do they want us to know regarding the matter of our hearts? Krishna. Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. He's got this peacock feather right at the top there, hey? I think that signifies, total spiritual embodiment and enlightened activation, really being open, clear sight, holy union, sacred devotion, unification of opposites within, recognizing your holy and royal nature, understanding that the seat of your soul is your heart, and your crown is your crown. That you're a spiritual leader. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your spirit is guiding you, and you are tuning out the world right now to really listen to what that spiritual guidance is, what it has to say, how it's guiding you, how it's leading you through your life, what it's asking you to relinquish in your life, what is it asking you to let go of, how is it asking you to step forward and have a deeper presence with life itself, how is it asking you to step up into your royal throne, like how are you being asked to embody the divine in your life. Your commitment has been recognized. You have been so committed to your spiritual path, to your spiritual unfoldment, to your evolution, and you are being recognized. You are worthy of this responsibility to help assist humanity, and you're being called to help assist humanity, and that is what your spirit is trying to communicate with you, and is trying to tell you that you deserve to feel confident in your abilities to guide and lead humanity through the power of your loving heart. You are loved unconditionally. You are. You are. Like, love is everything. You are loved unconditionally. No matter how you feel about yourself, you are. And you always will be, and you always have been. Think back to your darkest moments. You were still loved unconditionally in that time. Whether you could see it or feel it or hear it or not, you were. You were. Yeah, that was a good one. Let's get some more. What else? What does your heart want you to know? What is your heart asking you to do other than to get quiet and listen to it, of course? Because the heart speaks to you quietly. Until sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it makes itself very much known. But most of the time it's quiet, and you gotta quiet down to listen to it. So, yeah, what is it that your heart wants you to know? Kuthumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So it's got that Ankh there. And the Ouroboros, which is the snake eating its tail, representing the endless, infinite creation of the universe. The cycles of life and death. And rebirth. Cool. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Cloak of wisdom. Your heart knows. Your heart knows. You just got to tune in. And you already know, you know? You know? You just have to trust what you know. I'm going to read a little bit more on this one. I'm feeling called. Why don't we? Shall we? Oh. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's pronounced Kutumi. Kutumi, sorry. Is an ascended master who appears as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world by Madame Blavatsky in the 19th century. There are many different theories as to his true identity. Many believe he was a wandering man known as a rishi in India, dedicated to walking the path of spirit with very few material possessions. Others believe him to have been a well-educated Sikh spiritual leader who was given a pseudonym to protect his true identity. I believe that he lived a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to let go of his need for spiritual or material possessions. Now he helps light workers go beyond the limits set by others and cultivate a personal connection to God. Yeah. Go beyond the limits set by others. A lot of the time, the limitations that we place upon ourselves and our own hearts and our own souls are not ours. They are not ours. They have been placed upon us over time throughout our lives, by other people, by social conditioning, by the way other people have treated us, and we just assume that that's how we were deserving of being treated, or we believe that that was the glass ceiling for us, and we are meant to just burst through those glass ceilings. Let's continue. Knowledge is learned, and wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Kutumi, you have been on a wandering path, trying to find answers through study and the insights of others. But now you are uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way, and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing. That's so funny because it's been extremely foggy the last few days. The light has come, and it is shining on you. Your soul is saying, yes, it's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. So, yeah. And maybe you've been listening to a lot of spiritual messages. You've been just searching, seeking for answers. But something inside of your soul has shifted. It has clicked into place and realized that, there's nothing else that's going to compare to what you know in your heart to be true. No matter how many different, but projections that are being thrown your way or that you're seeking out, you're starting to feel like it's not the time to listen to others. Now is not the time to listen to what others have to say. And don't listen to what I have to say. I'm only trying to guide you back home to yourself and to your own heart and the wisdom of your own heart. And, maybe you've started to realize that, okay, my own inner voice, my own inner wisdom, that is what is really calling out to me. That is really what is beckoning me, instead of going like this and searching for the answers and seeking and trying to find, what is right, what is true. It's fine to listen to messages and things like that too, but allow it to be like a test with yourself. Become really, really, really acutely sensitive to what is being said or what it is that you're finding is triggering within you. Really tap into your heart and see and hear for yourself, like, what does this mean for me? Not taking it at face value, taking it with a grain of salt, and like seeing how does it resonate inside of you? Does it resonate as true? Does it resonate as false? Using your own discernment when you are picking up on messages, signs, synchronicities, not taking it at face value, but really disseminating that information and alchemizing it and bringing it within yourself and in your heart, and kind of seeing how does it react with your own internal chemistry. What is the outcome? What is the reaction when you bring your own heart into the equation? Oftentimes when we do that, it completely changes the way that the message has been intended to be presented, right? And you can disseminate that information and really, there's a word for it. I don't know. It'll come to me. But I want to say liquefy, but that's not it. Where you just, it's some sort of chemistry term. Anyway, if you know what I'm trying to say, leave it in the comments. It's like kind of like disseminate, but it's in a chemistry form. Anyway, I'm getting hung up on that. But yeah, it'll totally change what the message is, and when you apply it to yourself, really, when you bring yourself into the equation. Okay, I'm gonna do a one more, and then I'll, let you guys go. Be on your day with love and maybe some reinvigoration, a pep in your step. Maybe it's a confirmation for you to really sit down and take time to be with you and your heart and your feelings. Get clear on how you feel, what you want, what are your dreams, what are your passions, what are your hopes and your goals, and all that. Okay, let's see. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Joan of Arc, voice of truth. She has always been so extremely fascinating to me. She's got the fleur-de-lis, she's got the lilies, the sword. The sword is like, that's truth. Blue, throat chakra, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yeah, this is what's coming for you. This is what's next, I think. She's got this golden halo aura. She's protected, divinely protected, as are you. And once you take the time to really become clear within your heart what your path is, what's your choice, what's your way forward, then you can stand strong in that. Once you've discovered your purpose within, by listening to your heart, you can stand strong in that. And sometimes we do have to face the fear of persecution when it comes to getting really real with our heart and what we want. Speaking the truth, speaking love has not always been, what's the word? It's not always approved of by everyone. In fact, it never is approved by everyone. Only certain people will approve of your truth. But that's all the more reason to speak it, is because when you speak it, you empower others to speak it. The truth of love, baby. That's what's real. That's what we're calling in. That's what we're anchoring in here. I think we're all warriors of the light and of truth and of love. And that is how we confront the darkness, like standing in the light and truth of our love is what effectively banishes the darkness, and you have to release your fear of persecution for that in order to really step into your power. Otherwise, you'll stay small. And you won't be able to find the resolve and the courage to live your truth and go, on your path and continue down the evolutionary journey. But I know that you are, because you're watching this. And we're on this journey together. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay. Well, it's about 30 minutes now, so I better sign off, and I will see you in the next one. Later.